Yo, 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 it's your boy Shane Mosley Jr., current NABO middleweight champion, and I'm rocking with Lady Chan. Boom.
Hey guys. Well. The belts have left the Buddhism because the karma entered the Buddhism. I have a bar on one of my songs where I say, karma is a bitch, I mean I tell no lie. Karma is a bitch in this bitch. Woo! Right, let me calm down. Stomach is growling. Happy Easter, everybody. I did not purchase the fight that I'm going to talk about, but I've seen it. So, Tyszu gets beaten and outpointed by a split decision loss against Sebastian Fundora. Now, if this whole debacle that was going on, by the way, with Tyszu stating that he would not fight Terence Bud Crawford, the current WBO welterweight champion, which he could exercise his WBO status and move up and fight the WBO champion, who is Tyszu, who was Tyszu, who got his belt which was vacated by Jermell Charlo after he went and fought Canelo. Bars. Oh God, it's just hard to keep up with. And he started feeling himself, Tyszu. We'll get there. And as you saw, Alexander Usyk do the same thing, coming from undisputed cruiserweight. He exercised his WBO status, moved up to heavyweight and fought Anthony Joshua and took his belts. And then defended against Anthony Joshua and beat Joshua again there. So, now, Terence Crawford was exercising that right. He put in that to be mandated. Tyszu came along and started feeling himself because Errol Spence tweeted, I want the winner of Fundora and Tszyu. So it looked like there was already something that they were spoken about, primarily agreed with, maybe loosely agreed with. You know, the PBC never really want Bud Crawford to be great. Had to try and lock him into a deal just to do the undisputed fight with Errol. And Errol ducked the rematch. Do you know what? Separate vid, Shan. Separate vid. Anyway, let's stay on track, shall we? So anyway, that was the reason why I decided, even though it was only 1999, I wasn't going to support the PBC on this one. I wasn't going to support Tyszu on this one. I wasn't going to support Rolly Romero and fucking Isak Cruz on this one. Separate vid. So I decided not to buy it. But you know, the next day, a few hours later, someone's got it on their YouTube channel. So shouts out to you. So Shani didn't buy it, I'm afraid. But like I said, I saw it. So round one, this was always going to be a crazy one. I was hoping to the boxing gods. I was hoping that Fundora actually beats Tyszu's ass, because he's feeling himself acting all smarmy and, you know, show-offy in the lead up just the last couple of days. Yeah, you know, I might fight Spence. Spence he's a great fighter, you know. And, you know, Crawford, I want to fight them both. Sorry, my Australian people, their accent's quite hard to do. And he starts feeling himself, and I was like, okay, I want you to get beat. I wasn't thinking it was likely, but I did say, yeah, I did want him to get beat. So thank you, boxing gods. Gracias a Dios. Anyway, so basically, round one comes in. What happens? Tyszu runs into the left elbow inside, kind of like you know, the crease of the elbow here, on Senor Fundora, and burst the top of his head. Nasty cut that one was. It was game over by then. I think that was the second round. My bad, because the first two rounds, Tyszu looked like he was okay. He was trying to break the distance, and he was having some success coming in, you know, with a jab and throwing a little overhand there and catching Fundora. I thought, oh dear, Fundora is a 6'6" southpaw, but he might not fare well here. After the cut occurred, downhill it went. Basically, the cut bled so badly, it was all over his eye. So the cut was about here, and it bled all. The blood was about here, and it bled all into his shit, right? Okay? And I don't know who his cut man was. Yet again, spend a pretty penny on a cut man. It's muy importante. Okay? Stitch Duran had reportedly said, this is one of the worst cuts that you can get in a fight. It's literally like, it's like a dagger, you know, into your, it's not even blunt force trauma. At this point, with how bony Fundora is, that's like it's sharp. It's like a knife cutting in. So they wasn't able to stem it, putting globs of Vaseline on it. I don't know. No adrenaline. I don't know what they was doing to try and clot it. But for me, to be honest, I wonder if we go back to the old West Indian and South American tradition that you can put salt and it will help just clot that shit up. It's going to sting, but we're going to get the salt and clot that up and hold it for the whole duration of the 1 minute. And then we're going to glob it with the Vaseline. I don't know, I'm not a cut man, but I'm wondering if anybody is, can they answer that question for me? So anyway, he comes out and basically Fundora beat him with a jab. His face Fundora suffered some damage, a really bad bleeding nose at the post-fight presser. He had one of the tissue up there. Everybody was scared if he was swallowing blood. The doctors were vigilant, and in my opinion, Tyszu's team should have maybe pulled him out. But if he'd have pulled out, I was hoping maybe the doctor just stops it before the 4th round, because Tyszu was up on the cards. Would have been no contested after that, before the 4th round. But if he would wait till after the 4th round, it couldn't have been the no contest would have been, it wouldn't have been no contest before the 4th round, because it would have been who was ever up on the cards would have been deemed as the winner. They should have did like that, but they didn't, and it is what it is. And the former WBO champ, and then there was a WBC belt on the line, so that made basically Sebastian Fundora a unified champ at 154. Him and his sister, I don't know, I forget the weight, that the division that his sister, another freak of nature, actually occupies, and she is a champion there as well. So they have 2 simultaneous siblings as champions, current champions, which hasn't been done before. I mean, so what was the Charlos then? Because they're 2 both champions, isn't they? But I don't know. There's there's something that I'm missing. There's something. So basically, it was a snooze fest of a fight. He got beaten by a jab. Tyszu, if that cut didn't occur, unfortunately, I think he would have beaten Fundora for sure. Yeah. That's about it, to be honest. There's nothing else to really talk about. But karma is a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Anyway, shouts out and congratulations to Sebastian Fundora, and commiserations to Tyszu. His belt's liftable soon. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LADYCHANDUNDEM rep nonetheless. I've got the other lot to talk about in a minute. God. Come box with CHANN. Gyan. Errol Spence's teeth were really bucked out in the building. Gyan.